Sometimes when I'm dividing a number, I'm not able to divide it into equal groups. I have some left over. Now the part that's left over is called a remainder. Let's look at this first problem. Jeff brought in 22 cupcakes for his birthday to share with his friends. Jeff has 5 friends. How many cupcakes will each friend get, and how many cupcakes are left over? So basically, I'm trying to figure out how many cupcakes Jeff can give each friend if each friend gets the same amount, and how many cupcakes will be left over. So I'm going to write out a division problem. I have 22 cupcakes, and I'm dividing it between 5 friends. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to think about making a good guess. If I have 5 friends, how many cupcakes do I think I can give each of them? I'm going to make a guess that I can give them 3 cupcakes each. 5 times 3 is 15. Now, I have to do some checking. I need to make sure that I can't give the friends any more cupcakes. So I'm going to take my 22 and I'm going to subtract my 15. 22 minus 15 is 7. I had 22 total cupcakes. I've given out 15 to each of Jeff's friends. 22 minus 15 is 7. Now, I have 7 cupcakes left and 5 friends. Do I have enough to give each friend another cupcake? And the answer is yes, I do. 7's bigger than 5. So this time I'm going to work it out. I'm going to say 5 times 4 equals 20. Now, I still have to check my work like I did before. 22 minus 20 equals 2. Now, I have fewer cupcakes than I have friends, so I'm good to go. I can write my 4 up here. I'm going to write it in the ones place. 4 times 5 is 20. I just take my answer up here and multiply it by 5, and I get 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. I have 2 left over. So when I write this, I'm just going to put an R and a 2. A remainder of 2. So, let's look at our question. How many cupcakes will each friend get? Each friend gets 4 cupcakes. And how many cupcakes are left over? 2 cupcakes are left over. Let's look at this next problem. I have 58 divided by 8. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put my 58 into 8 equal groups, and I'm trying to figure out how many I have left over. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a good guess. I'm going to guess that I can put 6 in each group. 8 times 6 equals 48. Now I have to do the same thing that I did when I was talking about the cupcakes. I have to take the total number I have and subtract the number I used. I used 48. 58 minus 48 equals 10. Now I'm dividing by 8, so I need to see, is this number bigger than 8? And the answer is yes. So I know I can put one more in each group. So I can say 8 times 7 equals 56. And then I have to check my work. I have 58 total. And I'm subtracting the 56 I'm using. And I come up with an answer of 2. Now, 2 is less than 8, so I'm good to go there. I put 7 in each group, so I'm going to write my 7 up here in the ones place. 7 times 8 is 56. And I'm going to subtract. and I come up with 2. So my answer is 7, remainder 2. An important thing to remember is that when you multiply your quotient by your divisor and you subtract, if the answer you get for your remainder is bigger than your divisor, you need to increase your quotient. Let's look at another type of problem you might come across in your homework. This problem says 20 equals how many 3's plus blank. It's asking you how many times can 3 go into 20 and how many will you have left over? So we just write this as a division problem. We say 20. We're dividing it into 3's. We want to know how many times 3 will go into 20. And then we work our problem out. I make a good guess. I'm going to guess that 3 will go into 26 times. So, I say 3 times 6 equals 18. And then I'm going to subtract because I need to find out I have 20 in all and I've used 18. So I have 2 left over. 2 is smaller than 3. It's smaller than our divisor. So I'm able to say that I would have 6 groups of 3. 6 times 3 is 18. I subtract, and I would have a remainder of 2. So the way I would answer this problem is I would have 20 equals 6 3's plus 2. I just write my remainder right there.